So I'm in my car doing, trying to do watercolor. So I'll give a brief YouTube update. Even though I said I was going to try to do it regularly, I did not, because January was not fun, neither was February. So let me catch you up to date. Have I been on a no-spend year? Absolutely not. Reason being, after I made that little video of how much, I'm spending, from January to April, this is April 2nd, I wonderfully chipped my tooth, just cracked one of my teeth. I have not been to the dentist yet because I can't afford it, so I'm waiting for that. I'm going to probably say I'm a lot. I apologize. So within a 2-week period, like right afterwards, and I was like very upset about this, not only did my laptop die, but by the end of the next week, my fridge died. So I not only lost all of my food that I had for my no buy year, I also lost almost all of my computer files. So January was fun. So life is amazingly difficult. I did get a second job. Yay! Bad news is, I did have to use that at the beginning to supplement not having a job. So I don't have any of those first couple weeks of money that I was really hitting it out and should have been able to save, and I couldn't. So I still, of course, live paycheck to paycheck, like probably 90% of Americans at this point. And so bad news is, my first job, I get paid after taxes $17.25. Because that's also supplement my insurance. So after insurance and taxes, I get paid $17.25, and I do 36 hours a week. So it's not a lot. And then my second job, the hours have gotten cut back just a bit, just because things need a line in place for me to work as a housekeeper. That's what I do as my second job. And I get paid $15 an hour for my second job, which is not a lot. So I make about $100 extra a day. So usually I work 1 day to 2 days a week, because I work 8 hours as a cleaning lady. So I make about $200 extra now a week, which it's enough to help me, but it's not a lot. So I will probably be looking for a third job, because I need to pay off the debt. I think I grabbed the wrong notebook. I did grab the wrong notebook. Cool. I have gotten down my debt, not a lot. I think it went up a little bit, because of course when you are in debt, and not working, which I was not working, I had to put stuff on my credit card because I lost my fridge. I lost basically everything. And I guess I'm not watercoloring because it's just too much to do both. I'll do another video of that. I'll show you my original though. My water lilies. But you have to put it, or else you can't survive. So I had to put, because I didn't have a fridge to store stuff. When I made food, I had to eat it all in one consumption, or I had to wonderfully go out to eat. So January, February, and part of March, I had to go out to eat. March was when I could get my new fridge. I saved up enough for a fridge, and instead of getting a RV trailer, which is what I live in an RV. A RV camper fridge is about $2,000, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 plus dollars. I decided to go with a residential fridge, which is just what you put into a normal house. Just because it was cheaper by a lot. It was only cost me $400. And the problem was I had to, one, save up for it, and two, the fridge where I got the discounts and everything was in Florida. So I don't live in Florida anymore. So my parents brought up the fridge for me. They were very nice to do it. And I love my parents because they were like, we'll bring the fridge up for you. They were so excited. They were like, yes, early vacation. So that was really nice. I'm doing a car update because I'm doing my laundry right now. Life is a struggle bus. I am about $800 short from the housekeeping job, but I understand because she's also had a lot of medical issues. I'm also probably cutting back from 2 to 3 days a week, which has been the normal, to about 1 day a week, which kind of sucks. But also, we work in the same place for the first job. We work in the same place, and they're now implementing cutbacks because the hospitality, which is what I do, is not doing well this year. This is not a good year for hospitality, which you can actually really tell when a recession's gonna hit, and due to the hospitality and who's booking hotels and what. And the reason we can definitely tell maybe a little bit faster that a recession's probably going to hit is because I work in what's called the luxury hotel industry. And the luxury hotel industry is the rich of the rich. And I'm not talking about like a $200, $300, $400 room per night. The minimum like payment for one night is $800, and I think like $60-some it's a resort. And when people who have been coming for years and come like 3 or 4 times a year are talking about not coming for a second visit, they're just coming for maybe their first visit. Maybe they might do a second visit. They'll think about it. And when they come and they used to be 3 to 4 times a year, it really tells you how it is. And of course you ask, and they're like, oh no, this is the only place we go. We don't go outside of the country, or we don't really go anywhere else. That's very telling, especially since a lot of these people are some of these soft millionaires that aren't in the limelight a lot. So you can tell that something big is about to happen. And so when you're losing people like that, and then you getting cancellations, and then on top of that, all these things are accumulating, they have to cut back people's hours because we're not getting as many people in. So I think we're at like 60 to 70% occupied, which is very rare. At this point, like for the year, normally by this point we're about 80, I would say anywhere from 85 to 95% occupied, and we're, I believe, below 75% occupied, and that's not a good sign. Especially this far in, we should be more occupied, and we're not. So right now I have 36 hours. I'm sort of getting a promotion and demotion in the kind of the same sense, where I work night auditor, so I am a night auditor. However, because I've been doing night auditor and I have been doing night shift since high school, I wonderfully doing night jobs and everything, and paperwork and stuff. Since for 14 years I've been doing it, I'm finally getting day shift, which is a great step up. The problem is that they are now cutting back everybody's hours except for night shift. So I kind of am just getting the worst of the draw. So they'll probably be cutting back my hours to 32 hours a week, which is not nice. That is the bare minimum for full time for us. Oh my gosh, that doggy almost got run over. Sorry. He looks to be okay. Oh gosh, that scares me. Anyways, so both of my jobs are getting pulled back. So I'll be making about, I think about $600 less, maybe a bit more, than what I was making. I was working 6 days a week, so at $20 and $15 an hour. I'm not going to do the math because I don't really have the time. I don't think I have the time. Let me see if I have the time. Let me see if I can do this quick math while I'm talking. So 36 times, well, I guess it's 17. I'll just make it even and go 17. Know that it's probably a little bit more than that. So 36. Oh my god, I got to do math. 36 times 6 is 36 plus 6 is 42. You can tell I haven't done math in a while. So, plus 7 is 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. 0, 6, 3, 2, 11. Carry the 1. 6. So I would make about $612 a week. If I do 32 times 17, oh, much easier math. 14, oh gosh, 21, 22, 2, 3, 4. So I go from $612 a week to $544 a week, roughly. Of course, there's a couple, because the cents at $17.25 roughly is what I make. It's like $17.25 something like a 2. So so it's significant enough. And then I make about $100, right? So I'm gonna go from an extra $350 an hour, or an hour for a week for my second job, to about 100 to 150. So that one pretty much lowers by half. So that's what I'm working with. So I'm gonna have to probably look for a third job. A lot of people commented on my last one. Sorry, I didn't comment back. I didn't know YouTube was letting me have comments, and I was not receiving information that I was getting comments. So I am doing the snowball effect to get rid of my debt, which means I need to pay off my credit card. So the moment I get my $800, I'm roughly $800 I'm owed, I will about all but $200 of that is going towards my credit card. So $600 will go to my credit card. $200 is going into my savings. $200 is what I want to do to give to my savings. $600 is for my credit card debt, to get that lowered, and that will hopefully lower it by a lot. So once I get that 800, yes, I'm living the life. I have enough dry storage food now and now that I have my fridge, I can just make what I have and just put it in the fridge and eat that. I am not going to be buying anything for the fridge or freezer for the next couple of months. So I probably will do a haul then, like what I do in a grocery shopping haul, but I'm going to try not to grocery shop for a couple of months because I'm going to be on a low spend year. Because not only do I need to still find a way to pay for my tooth that I need extracted, but I also found out I need new glasses because my prescription is 2 years out of date, which is not good because everything is a little bit blurry even with my glasses. So that means that's about 4, because I'm so blind. I'm literally blind. Almost. I'm like negative, I think 7 at this point, so I'll probably be -8. And the little that's all I know about it. It's negative. It's a negative number. So I'll probably be a -8 by the time I can get my glasses. Which is so joyful. So yeah. So that's about $400 plus because of my tooth. It's predicted to be about $800. So I need to save $1,200 on nothing. Life is unfair, and I will be getting a third job. Me just doing the brief math there. It is not an if, it is a when I can get a third job, because I have to wait until the end of April to get my third job. Unfortunately. Yay! So snowball effect, what did I cover? Snowball effect, which I am doing that. I cannot do Uber or Lyft or any of those. I would love to do them, but one, I am in a very rural place. So it is not safe for me to do it. 2, I have a 22-year-old car, which means if I were to get enough money, if I were to need to make enough money, I would have to go to the closest city, which is about a 45-minute drive. Once I get there, I gotta pick up orders. And doing that whenever I have like a little bit of time is not productive, nor is it safe for me, because I have a 22-year-old car that has 292,000 miles, and my car has to last me at the very least another year, at most 7 years. I have to find a way to get this car that I'm in to last me 7 years. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find another job besides the housekeeping, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go into the food industry, even though I swore I'd never do it. I just need to. And I'll take a 6 a.m. to noon shift, which is probably what I'm gonna have to do to pay everything off. Which means instead of working 9 to 5 at my housekeeping, I will work 2 to 7 or 2 to 8, and then see if I can stretch that out over 2 to 3 days, just to get that $100, $200 per week. And though that seems like a lot and I should drop it, I'm not going to. Very nice lady. She was upset that they kept that like I couldn't get a job over the winter, because people were upset that I wasn't going to prefer their $10 to $12 an hour over what I'm technically making without insurance and everything, which is $20.19 an hour. And all the restaurant people were not happy that I would prioritize them over a $20 an hour when they're offering me at most was $13 an hour. So she was very nice and took me in, and when we were full, but she kind of had to step back because not only they're cutting hours in her department of the hotel, but my department of the hotel. So, and I keep repeating it, and I apologize. I feel like I need to repeat things to make sure I'm saying them right. But it is what it is. So I'm doing laundry, and I'm currently, this is the start of a series, so I'm gonna probably making some videos, just like 5-10 minute videos of me painting, to maybe help. Maybe I just need to be a social media person. I'm doing very badly at it because I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do much, but I'm working on it. But I'm going to do 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to see if I can start selling art, because that has always been my dream. That has always been my thing, is art. And eventually, hopefully, maybe I can get a master's degree in art history, or in something that can help me get into museums or become a professor or something. I still need to do some wonderful calculations, and I'm sorry I'm stimming because I'm anxious. So to maybe be able to get a master's degree or a PhD program. The sad part is I don't think I can do the master's degree in North Carolina, which is where I am, just because there's not a lot of great programs that also pay for your program. So I'd still have to do a lot more research on it. And yeah, if we do go into a recession and we get layoffs and everything, I'll probably have to move back to Florida. So I'm also making game plans. So enjoy my video. Have a great day. Peace be with you. Be kind to others. And it is what it is.